So guys, we will go up along this pathway which takes us to the Bernard family vault, and it's quite an impressive vault, as you will see as we approach. And there's the gates and the entrance up the hill to the vault. And as you approach and go inside the entrance, there's a headstone here on the right. Archibald Bowman died September 1893, and Elizabeth Bowman, his wife, died in March 1910. Alicia died April 1926, aged 77 years old. So there's those old gates, and up the top there you can see the Bernard family vault is a fine example of a pyramid. Look at that. And I'll tell you some information about the vault as we get closer. And it's just beautiful here. Absolutely gorgeous. And as I pan around and turn there, there's where I came in there, the Church of Ireland church, the graveyard area. We're surrounded here by the Slieve Bloom Mountains. So there's the Bernard family vault, and what a vault it is, a pyramid. And I believe the man that got the vault built in that style, as he was in Egypt a lot, and it's based on a pyramid in Egypt, and it's reported to be the only one of its kind in Europe, and is an exact replica of the pyramid of Cheop's located in Egypt. The walled motte surround is in the shape of a keyhole, in keeping with the original Egyptian style. The pyramid was built by Lieutenant Colonel Bernard for his family, the Bernards of Kinnitty Castle, on his return from Egypt between 1830 and 1834. And the records are saying that the 6 people buried in the underground chamber of the pyramid, and they're all members of the Bernard family. And inside, in the pyramid interred, is Margaret Bernard, who died in 1842, aged 24 years old. Colonel Thomas Bernard died in 1844, aged 75 years old. Major Scroop Bernard died in September 1857, aged 38 years old. Lieutenant Colonel Richard Wellesley-Bernard died in 1877. Colonel Thomas Bernard died in 1882, aged 66 years old. And have Ellen Georgina Bernard died in 1907, aged 81. So Georgina would have been the last person to be interred in the family vault here. And it's just a stunning pyramid vault. From his return from Egypt. And it's based to look like the pyramid in Egypt, and he wanted to have a replica of it here. And it's locked up, as you can see. The big bar across the bottom of the door. A big iron door on it there, look at that. Which has lasted for all that time, really, because you come across a lot of these old pyramids or vaults and the doors don't last. We've seen ones in Naas, I think in Kildare, where the doors were replaced on a pyramid there. And imagine the steps just going down. As you open those doors, you'd have steps going down to the lower level of the vault where the family is interred. And I always try to picture the time these people are interred. You know, you have the day of the funeral, carrying the coffin up that big hill back in the 1800s, and taking their family member or members inside that door and down the steps into a vault to be interred. And it's a stunning looking pyramid, absolutely gorgeous. I'll just try and give you a better angle of it there, based on the pyramid in Egypt. And that's the back of the pyramid. Try and give you a better view of it there. And it was really built perfect, really. Like when you look at the corners and how straight it is when it was built, just exactly really like the pyramids in Egypt. Quite spectacular how they can build stuff like that back in the 1800s, when they had, I'd imagine, no levels like they have these days, you know, spirit levels, or to get stuff exactly level. And even the top of the pyramid there is like the ones you'd see in Egypt. You know, it comes to the top part, comes to the end there where the stone is different at the very top. So that's the Bernard family vault here in Kinnitty in County Offaly. And I've seen it online a couple of times, so I've always wanted to come to pay a visit and see it. And people really, the families back in the day, they went all out really, didn't they, when they wanted a final resting place, and they really kind of done it in style. To come back from Egypt and say, you know, I fell in love with a pyramid in Egypt and I really liked it, and I want my vault to be a replica of that. Quite amazing. Very, very amazing to have the Bernard family vault, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. On top of this hill in Kinnitty here. You can see churches in the background. There's another church over there actually. I'm not sure what church that is. And inside the ground where the pyramid, there's one headstone I see here. And I don't know if there are any relations to the people interred in the vault, in loving memory of George McBride, who died in January 1978, age 81, and his beloved wife Annie, who died in 1970, age 73, and their loving son John Henry died in 1991, age 67 years old. So I'd imagine if the headstone is in the same area, because there's no other headstones here. Now there's one other one there, but I can't see any names on that. But that's lit up at night. There's a big spotlight there. And I've seen pictures online, and if I get a picture online I'll show you what I mean. It's lit up, the pyramid, at night time. It looks beautiful at night. Surrounded by all the hillside. What a fine place it is to be interred. So from me, guys, here in Kinnitty, County Offaly, in Church of Ireland Church, and the final resting place of the Bernard family of Kinnitty Castle, I'm going to say goodbye, God bless. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell,